Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. As today we got another episode of your OGR, baby, as today is game 38 as the Edmonton Oilers had a little bit of a butt squeezer against the Calgary Flames as we walked away with a 3-2 victory. This game was filled with, a pretty good amount of giveaways, but there was mistakes on both ends, and it ended up the Oilers capitalized on it. And not just that, our power play was probably at its best I think I've ever seen this year. We were actually able to score 2 goals on our power play in this game. We were 2 out of 5, which is pretty damn impressive because when going back throughout the entire year, I don't remember us really scoring ever 2 goals on a power play. Like, there is some games that, yes, we did score 2 goals on our power play when we were either probably playing against Ottawa or something, but this is one of the games where it was a tight one and we really needed this power play booming, and it was really just, at its best, I felt, throughout this entire game. Even though our defense didn't really play very well, especially Darnell Nurse in the first period. He was, giving away the puck, playing very bad defense, especially Tyson Barrie trying to knock it up the boards, and Gaudreau batted it down and had a great opportunity. We're going to get into talking about the defense. We're going to talk about just about everything that happened in this game. It was a pretty entertaining game, to say the least, between the Flames and the Oilers, as I was live on YouTube doing play-by-play for the Oilers versus Flames game. Now, I would like to say I am doing a live stream tomorrow between the Carolina Hurricanes and the Dallas Stars at 5 p.m. Mountain Time with my boy Perlo Wisdom. He'll be joining me on that show. It's going to be a lot of fun. He'll be doing color commentary, and I will be doing play-by-play. So if you have nothing to do on your Sunday night, practically, come and join me and Perlo as we'll be massaging your earlobes. Hopefully I don't yell too much. When I yell, that's probably ear rape for you guys, and you guys probably don't want that. You guys didn't give me any consent. Anyways, instead of babbling on about that, also, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button as well. That'll be very much appreciated. So let's get into talking about this game between the Flames and the Oilers. As right off the get-go, Michael Stone got the first goal of the game for the Calgary Flames. Now, I like to just say the Oilers were actually playing a pretty good first period, to say the least. I was actually pretty excited. We were putting up offense. We were getting some really good chances. Markstrom was playing huge. We weren't able to get, the good quality shots like how we were later on in the period. But, it was a momentum-boosting period up until Michael Stone got a goal. Now, I like to talk about Chris Russell and Adam Larsson here, because this was really their fault. And this is not at all Adam Larsson's fault, because I thought Adam Larsson did a very good job at defending this play, and he did a very good job. It's his Mangiapane. He's an absolute madman. So, to start this play, Chris Russell was picking up a puck, and I don't know what Chris Russell was doing. He was, doing these quick little pivots behind the net, and he kind of lost the puck, and then I don't know what he was trying to do. Is tried to shovel it up the boards, but he lost it because he didn't shovel it up hard enough, and Lucic was against the boards. So Lucic practically, stole the puck away from Chris Russell, because Chris Russell pussy tapped it up the boards, and Mangiapane just went mad in there, grabbed the puck. Adam Larsson did a really good job defensively, making sure that Mangiapane didn't, cut right to the net, which was good. But Mangiapane got it up to the point. Michael Stone teed it up, and right in the back of the net it was. And this is a thing that I absolutely hate, about, some of the Edmonton Oilers analysts, and not just that, Tippett, because he says that, we need a defensive defenseman and a puck-moving guy. Chris Russell is nowhere near a puck-moving guy. And I know, Tippett, you're going to try to imagine that, but he's not. Nowhere near a puck-moving defenseman. The guy that would fit absolutely perfect alongside of Adam Larsson would be Caleb Jones. Adam Larsson, I gotta say, is playing his best defensive game that I've ever seen him play in his life right now. He is playing fantastic. And not just that, I think Caleb Jones would boost that up. You look at the defensive numbers or time on ice, it was an absolute joke. Chris Russell got a couple more seconds than Adam Larsson. Not just that, Chris Russell played for 22 minutes. Ethan Bear and Caleb Jones, who analytically are probably some of our best defensemen, only Ethan Bear played for 13 minutes and Caleb Jones played for 8 minutes and 31 seconds. Why are we even throwing out these guys if we're not going to be playing them? You know, Legason, when we throw him out there, he's an absolute bum, but he plays 15 to 16 minutes worth of ice time. Is it because he plays better defensively than what Caleb Jones can? Caleb Jones does a very good job defensively, and not just that, when I was looking at his play, the way that he moves the puck is just something that we really, really need on this team right now. You know, we struggle badly 5-on-5, and I think that's because, you know, Chris Russell and Adam Larson. You know, Ethan Bear and Caleb Jones are two of our best puck-moving defensemen. I know people will probably say Tyson Barrie, but, you know, you watch a lot of Tyson Barrie's decision-making. His decision-making is worse than what Bear and Jones are. And I hate when people think that Bear and Jones, you know, just because they're bad defensively. You know, it's not, you know, a defensive job. When you're playing defense, it's multiple jobs. It's probably one of the hardest jobs in hockey compared, you know, goalie, without a doubt, being a goaltender is probably one of the hardest things to develop and hardest thing, you know, to become good at. But defense is also another hard thing to, you know, develop into, especially with Ethan Bear and Jones, with how young they've been and how well they're playing already at the age they are, is pretty damn impressive. Am I right? Like Ethan Bear, he was playing some of the most minutes last year and was one of the best rookie defensemen without a doubt last year. Yeah, he didn't have the greatest analytics compared to everyone else, but he was one of the most guys that played the most minutes as a rookie as a defenseman, which is pretty damn impressive. And, you know, he didn't put up too bad of numbers, and he's been putting up some really good numbers this year as well. And I don't understand why we're not playing these guys, you know, more enough, because you watch Ethan Bear, and the way that he passes the puck really just, it's such a great transition game watching these guys. You know, you watch Nurse and Barrie, sometimes they make a bad pass, and it's not always right on the tape. But you watch Bear and Jones, when they look, they throw it right on the tape. It's on the tape almost every single time, and they're perfect at breaking out the puck. You know, Ethan Bear, he's great at protecting the puck too. He's a small guy, but the way that he uses his entire body to make sure that, you know, somebody like a Brett Ritchie or Milan Lucic, you know, they might maul him and he might look like he might lose the puck, but then he makes a nice pass. You know, that's the type of level of defense that I love to see. You see it from Tyson Barrie where, you know, he'll lose those types of puck battles when somebody mauls him, right? You don't see that from Ethan Bear. Caleb Jones as well. I mean, I wish I was able to see him more, so I was able to talk a little bit more about Caleb Jones, because only seeing it for 8 minutes doesn't really give you a pure sample size when, you know, it's a 60-minute game. But I think Caleb Jones, without a doubt, was the greatest analytically and needs to play a lot more on this team compared to, you know, what Chris Russell is doing right now with 22 minutes, which is just, it's absolutely baffling. Also, shout out to Mike Smith. He had a .923 save percentage. I just wanted to shout him out right quick as well because he played massive. Anyways, instead of talking about the defense for, you know, ever like how we are right now, we'll jump on to the next thing. And Nuge, baby, gets his 12th goal of the season there on the power play. We haven't really seen him score too much right now. He's been on a little bit of a drought, but he got a big goal there for the Edmonton Oilers on the power play. It was a nice, really set up play there for the Edmonton Oilers, you know. It was a pass down the Chase on right to Draisaitl to McDavid, beautiful one-timer, beautiful save by Markstrom, and then got it, it was still babbling. Draisaitl tried to get a shot on it, and then it bounced right to Nuge, who just backhanded it right into the wide open net, and got the game tied up. And then Tkachuk, right after a power play, he came out of the box, which, you know, I thought there should have been a penalty on Tyson Barrie when he broke into the zone. Sam Bennett, I mean, there could have been way more penalties. You know, 5 power plays is probably good enough in a game for any team. But there should have been a lot more penalties for the Calgary Flames, without a doubt. When I was watching that game, the amount of hooks, the amount of the amount of calls that were missed in that game was absolutely ridiculous. Now, there was already 5 power plays for the Calgary Flames, and I think, you know, calling more penalties would have just ruined the game entirely, and, you know, it would have been a lot of power play time for the Edmonton Oilers, which, you know, I would have loved that as a fan, but, you know, if you were a Calgary fan or just in general hockey fan, you probably wouldn't have enjoyed that amount of power play time, because I mean anyone would love to see McDavid on the power play ripping it up, but I'm pretty sure the Flames fans would be pretty pissed off if they got even more penalties. But they should become more, you know, disciplined and not taking so many dumb penalties like how they were during this game. Anyways, Tkachuk got a breakaway. He made a nice move on Mike Smith, got his 10th of the season. You know, the defense should have picked this one up, but this is just, you know, one where you were really focused on the power play, trying to get it in. It got blocked, and they made a nice pass down to Kachuk, and he scored a nice goal, which, I mean, what can you do? So now the Flames are leading 2-1, and do not worry, though. Dominic Cahoon comes in with his 6th of the season as Kaylor Yamamoto makes a beautiful pass over to Yamamoto, or over, yeah, oh my god, I cannot speak English apparently. Yamamoto over to Cahoon. It was a beautiful pass too, because Yamamoto waited until the last possible second to make a pass, and he did, right along the line of Markstrom and right into the back of the net. Dominic Cahoon just shoveled it right in there, and also Ethan Barry got the secondary assist, and everyone was like, when Tyson Barrie gets a secondary assist, it's like everyone hating on him, and when Ethan Barry gets a secondary assist, it's like, oh, poor baby. I mean, yeah, you could definitely say that, but I mean, Ethan Barry made a really good, nice pass on this play, while Tyson Barrie, when he gets a secondary assist, he shovels it to McDavid, and then, you know, they go and do their thing. You know, it's about watching the game there, analysts, you know. Ethan Barry made a really, really nice pass, and I give him tips for that. Yes, it is a secondary assist, and we do see that, but I still think analysts are still, like, I don't know. They love Ethan or Tyson Barrie so much that they overlook Ethan Barrie a hell of a lot and how pivotal he is for this team. But anyways, talking about the beautiful goal, Dominic Cahoon with his 6th of the season. It was an absolute magnificent goal. And then Connor McDavid on the power play, again, the game-winning goal. And this was a beautiful one. It was a face-off win by Draisaitl, and Connor McDavid stick-handled it and just wristed it right into the back of the net. And it was one of the most powerful shots that I have ever seen in my life. He shot that thing so hard, it went right through Markstrom, and it was amazing. You know, even on the live stream, everyone got pumped up in the chat. You know, I got pumped up seeing Connor McDavid score his 22nd goal of the year, and it was a momentum-boosting goal, you know. They've been struggling to score goals over the past couple games. They struggled against the Canadiens there on Monday, or on Tuesday, I meant, which I'm excited to see them go up against the Montreal Canadiens on Monday again, which will be the next game here for the Edmonton Oilers, which I think is going to be a game that we're really going to have to bring our A game. We didn't play so well against them the last time, and I feel like McDavid and Draisaitl are going to want a little bit of payback in this game. You know, I was really impressed by this game. You know, I thought this team, you know, we dealt with some adversity. We didn't play so well at some moments of time, like Russell giving it away a couple times, McDavid not playing, you know. He was definitely all over the place, without a doubt. I love the way that McDavid played. There was a couple mistakes, though, with him. I mean, that was with everyone, you know. His line wasn't the greatest. I think the best line, without a doubt, that night was the Draisaitl line with Yamamoto and Cahoon. They got a big goal for the Edmonton Oilers to tie that game up in the second period. Without a doubt, that was a huge one for us. And not just that, I think the best defensive pairing was Barrie and Jones. You know, they didn't play a lot of ice, but when they were out there, I just love the way that they're so calm between Jones and Barrie. You know, they're such great puck movement defensemen. And also shout out to Mike Smith, who absolutely celebrated in Kachuk's face last night. He just was like, yeah, right in his face and got all pumped up, and Kachuk's just skating away all depressed. I'm glad to see Kachuk all upset, man. From last year, you know, him being a cocky asshole, to this year just getting his face absolutely stomped in by the Edmonton Oilers this year. We've been having a great record against them, and I mean, we've been really doing great against the Calgary Flames. And honestly, this win was huge for us as well, because we did tie up with the Winnipeg Jets for the second in the division, and this is a win that we needed as well, because the Montreal Canadiens, they won their game against the Ottawa Senators the other night as well. So we need to keep winning games. We don't want let the Montreal Canadiens, you know, catch up. We don't really want to face the Toronto Maple Leafs in the first round of playoff action. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I would not mind seeing McDavid and Matthews, but I think, you know, the Toronto Maple Leafs has probably been our worst opposition during this entire season, and probably be one of the teams that we would not want to face. I think Winnipeg Jets would probably be our best chance at winning a playoff series. But this game was entertaining, to say the least. I'm going to keep babbling on if I don't end the video here. But I was very impressed. We definitely need better depth. Our depth was struggling a little bit. I didn't talk about it too much, but Cassian took a really dumb penalty in the second period that gave the Calgary Flames the power play. But, I mean, I think that power play for the Flames, that penalty kill, gave us so much momentum. Our penalty kill was amazing against the Calgary Flames. Now, their power play's weak and stuff, but we had a really good PK, and I was really impressed with how well we did killing off the penalties, and especially almost getting a couple shorthanded goal chances as well, which is very good for the team. It gave us a little bit of momentum when we went on our own power play, which our power play was dominant and won us the game without a doubt. But I'm going to end the video here, guys. Thank you very much for watching this very long OGR. It was a lot of fun talking hockey with you guys, like always. But I'm going to end the video here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Adios, amigos.